that's the only thing.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Only Leeds Bros, your instant match reaction, and I would imagine this is probably going to be the tastiest one of the lot. Well, yeah, let's just get your thoughts.
That was the most depressing intro we've ever run.
I'm glad you're laughing, man, because I'm like,
I'm not laughing.
God, man.
I'm not laughing in the sense of it's funny. I'm laughing because I want to put my head through the wall. If I'm being honest with you.
I'm like,
It's just pure anger. I'm done with this YouTube channel as well. His laptop and all is gonna get smashed up at this stage, you know.
I'm very passive aggressive, you know, and
Yeah.
call it. That's 2 weeks in a row now. I've called the right result, and I said it to you on Matty yesterday that we'd concede an early one, and we'd go 2-1 up, and we control the game, and we'd look like we'd won it, and they'd nick it right at the death. And as soon as the board went up, and I said 6 minutes at a time, I turned and I said to my wife Amy, I said, we're conceding. But my God, man, I did not think we were going to concede the way we did. What was he doing? What was he doing? Like, I actually, it's just one of them where your jaw just drops, and there's like, it's beyond explanation. I can't even talk, man. It's just,
Can't even laugh.
like, and when you look, like, you look at it, and I know it deflected off Fairbow, but it still travelled a long way. He was behind the ball. And then, calm down a little bit. Obviously, like we're fairly late onto the stream. Like we should have been on here like 10 minutes ago. But kind of calm myself down then.
I know what you're gonna say here.
And then he's on the pitch then after the final whistle, and he's laughing
With the manager.
Now I don't mind the Leeds players coming over, and that's what teammates are, and everybody makes mistakes in life, and that's fine. And especially when a goalkeeper makes a mistake, it's a lot more costly than if a striker or whatever. But my God, man, and I probably sound like Roy Keane here, man. Just get down the fucking tunnel. You're standing there laughing with the opposition manager, and you're just after costing your team a brilliant 3 points, and you want to stand there and laugh and joke about it. Just get down the tunnel, man. And like, you seen Fairbow's reaction as well, and I think Fairbow's probably every Leeds United fan. Like, and this is what we said like about Illan Meslier, and there's a lot of people out there that stick up for him because he's young and he's this and he's that. That's what he has in him. He has them mistakes in him to cost us points, and that's exactly what he's done. And it comes down to the end of the season, and we miss out on promotion by 2 points. You have to be looking back on that. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'll let you kind of give your thoughts of kind of where do you kind of want to start from the start.
No, I'm good.
Kind of work
That's
our way
fresh
through,
on
or will we
no,
just
I have to say what I have to say about Meslier. And if I just get it out now, at least to blow up a bit of steam. But look, it's frustrating and it's annoying. There's no positives. That's out the window. For anyone that wants positives, you ain't getting that tonight. You know.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow on the wrap up when we have time to think.
Oh no. So as far as the game went, I have positives. But I'm talking about Meslier. Don't come on here and tell me it's trying to stick up for him. It ain't gonna happen. This is professional.
I want to get into the force. I'm sorry for cutting across. I want to get into the force goal as well, by the way, because I've seen on X-Out, right? Meslier can't do much about it, but
however, look, this is a professional goalkeeper. The 94th, whatever it is, minute, 6 minutes added on.
96th, literally,
and a comfortable save, might I say. And
not even a shot at him. This ball deflected off our own defender's head.
I'm giggling because I just.
And then I seen someone straight away on Twitter going, "That's concussion." What? No, it's not, because he's been passed by certified doctors that he's fine to continue on. Go on, sorry.
He's a professional. 96 minute. You know, as Neil Warnock would say, you have to die for 3 points. That's not dying for 3 points. That's not even. Sorry to everyone. I'm livid, pure livid. That's an absolute disgrace. And I was coming onto this stream to not only slide you out of it, Danny as well, and Matty. Every single one of you are getting it. Now, I have to be honest. Pirro starts next game. I'm not taking it now. He starts. He continues to start. But yeah, I have to move on from it. I don't even know what to say. Like, professional footballer or not, that's just a complete idiot of a fella. I'm being honest with you. You can't back someone when they do something like that. End of. Like, that's, like, I would say it was our best performance, but it's definitely well up there. Sunderland came out.
Me and Matty talked about it last night, Dylan. We turned around and said that this team only wants to win pretty. Remember, we turned around and said that we just can't win those scrappy games.
Yeah.
And when the board went over 6 minutes, and I turned around and thought, I was like, they're getting one back here. But it felt to me that win, like if we went and we had won that 2-1 tonight, that kind of scrappy, thought everyone dug deep with the injuries and everything that we've had in the squad, that would have been an unbelievable win. But like I said yesterday on my build up, if you were offering me a point away of Sunderland with everything that's gone on, I'm taking the point. But hindsight, watching the match back and how well we played and how everybody dug in, I thought Rotwell was really, really good for someone who's been put in basically and knows now that this is going to be his position kind of long term until either we went to the free market or January or whatever it may be. I thought Rotwell was really, really good. Tanaka was good. The midfield dynamic was so good, and I was kind of growing in confidence when I was like, oh, look, yeah, we have James come back and Solomon, and all these kind of positive thoughts are going on in your head. And, oh man, Meslier just he annoyed me so much. And
he ruined the vibe of the game, if that makes sense. Like, it was a comfortable. But going back to what I said, like, it was a cagey game, and I knew there was going to be goals. I knew that, and I know you said 2-0. Matty said 2-1, but
2 weeks
it was end to it was end to end football. And Leeds were constantly falling off the wagon and then picking themselves back up. Like, Nanto played unbelievable again.
The performance up and down was like we were very, very poor until their goal.
Yeah.
And I said it, and this is what I said to you and Matt yesterday on the build up, is that what I want Leeds to come out and do for the first 15-20 minutes is control the game, calm it down, no silly mistakes, don't concede a goal. And look at the goal that we conceded. They get in far too easy. And look, in my opinion, this might be harsh out. I'm not a goalkeeper, but Meslier should be doing better at that front post. He has it. He has the ball in his midriff. He has it in his chest. And he decides to push it against the post. And there's Chris Rigg, free as a board. Not going to score an easier goal in his career. Again, there's no one around him. And we move on to Joe Bellingham as well, because the possession that he's picking up when I text you at half time, in that number 10 role, the space that he was picking up outside the box and constantly being allowed shooting, no one around him. We're very, very lucky he didn't have his shooting boots on tonight, because he could have had 2 or 3 with the chances that he had.
Yeah, no one was shutting him down.
After they scored, then it was like it shoved a rocket up our arse, and after that, then we started to play. But it shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't have to go a goal down for us to decide to start to play, because literally as soon as we tipped off, we upped the ante and we were at them.
Yeah.
And we did look like the team to score. And the goal we scored, look at brilliant header from Pirro, and obviously we're kind of messing. We've kind of had our ongoing joke about Pirro. I was delighted to see him score, but it kind of gave me the reminiscent of the goal that he scored against Norwich in the playoff semi-final when, remember, Nanto whipped the ball to the back post and the header straight across. He was a little bit more to the front post. Lovely, lovely bit of play. Great header, great goal, and we're back in it. And even after that, then we've control of it. And I'm kind of thinking, I'm like, oh my God, this would be somewhere in there. And you're trying to, obviously keep yourself level. Second half, then, and really, for the first kind of couple of minutes, they came out swinging. They tried to go out without really kind of laying a glove. They tried, and Firpo, lovely finish, absolutely lovely finish into the bottom corner.
The run that he made was unbelievable.
Really, really good.
Solidly.
We spoke about him at Norwich, and we were saying about his performance wasn't great. He definitely brought it back up there, and I'm delighted, because I was kind of thinking, geez, I hope this isn't a decline of Firpo going back to kind of the Premier League ways. He brought his performance level back up today, so I was absolutely delighted to see that. But my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Like, it just how we didn't pick up all 3 points, and then you're going second in the league, going into the international break, you're level on points with them. It just, oh man.
I have I want an apology on me. I want to have Danny as well if he's on, and certainly have Matty as well. Pirro was phenomenal tonight, lads. And you can't take that away, man. He was phenomenal. There was someone sent the ball over the top, he took it down on the chest. It got deflected and went out for a corner, but he got a good connection with it, and that was going straight into the bottom corner. That would have been number 1. Number 2, obviously, was the header. Look, he played brilliant. Joseph made a good impact as well when he came on. Coming back on the defence as well.
He was backtracking back and all, wasn't he?
Yeah. Barrow done it as well now once or twice, but Joseph, he kind of got them lively again when he came on. If that made sense. I have down for Rotwell. The super press. It was just the one stage. It was 3 at the back at Sunderland, and he was right up in their faces with Ramazani, and it was Nando, and he won the ball, and we were straight on the attack again. So Rotwell for me, he's a great replacement for Gruev or Ampadu. Yeah, he's very good. And another shout out as well, Rodon. If I'm being honest with you, his passing, he sent a nice ball over the top to Nando.
Bit better tonight with his passing, wasn't he? Bit better.
Much better.
Silly yellow card that he picked up. Do you know what I mean? Like there,
it was foolish.
He kind of he missed his tackle, but that's usually something he's kind of good at. So you kind of let him away with it. I mean, it's not like giving away a stupid pass. That's usually something he's good at. He's usually very good at timing his tackles and reading the game. And look, it's stupid kind of yellow to pick up. But other than that, I thought he was good. Him and Striker were good. They didn't really kind of have any chances. We kind of limited them to obviously the Chris Rigg goal, and then Bellingham from outside the box. He didn't really have any chances. And then Meslier just wanted to wrap up a present and throw it in the net for them. But look, we'll get into a couple of comments, and then we'll run through the game, we'll run through the goals and that, and then we'll I just need to move on swiftly, man. So we'll get into a couple of the comments. Amy Tolan says, so frustrating. Tell me about it, man. Yeah, tell me about it. Lynette Carlin says, think you need a point, lads, and yeah, the Guinness is in the fridge, cool them, because I definitely need one of them.
I'm going to bed, Lynette.
And then Marchie says, I think the ball landed in a hole in the ground. Should be saving it though. A hole in the ground. Moving on to Ian. After you taking Jesus Christ. After you taking pisshead Meslier, do not play him again. My granddad, an ex-Leeds defender, will turn his grave. Who was your granddad? Nice one, Ian. Nice one.
I agree with that comment.
Then we have Goose. Thanks for the gift, Leeds. Love from Sunderland. Goose, you silly Goose. You're the one on a Leeds content page. Go on and enjoy your point, and we'll see you at Ellen Road. I'm only messing with you. Thanks for dropping in and leaving a comment. That was a lovely present for you. Enjoy. Right, let's run through it anyway. Look at the first goal. Yeah.
I have to be honest here. Sunderland were brilliant. For a young team, they were brilliant.
Much like Norwich, we said it that they weren't going to sit back. They've a young side. Wouldn't say naive, but like full of confidence. Kind of no fear. They've got nothing to lose. And Matty hit the nail on the head yesterday, and I wasn't really aware. I don't think you were thinking about it, and I was thinking about it, is that they don't have anything to lose. And I don't know if Goose is still here. If you are, Goose, keep involved in the chat. I don't think any Sunderland fan kind of expected them to start so well. And look at the air line, you can see their midfield there, the duo that they have of Rigg, Jode, and Dan Neil. They have a really, really good dynamic in there between them.
Seriously.
They're a very, very young side. Top Mundell he's brilliant. Mundell was very, very good. He caused
an
awful lot of problems. And Patrick Roberts as well, a different kind of sort of winger. He kind of neat and tidy, putting the ball in around the corner. You don't know whether he's going to go right, going to go left. They have a really, really good side. I actually am very impressed with them. And look at kind of all joking aside with Goose. Look at, I don't have any gripes with Sunderland. We've obviously touched on it yesterday. But they don't have any pressure on them, like the way Leeds do this season. Like massive pressure from our fan base. We're expecting to be in the top tier. We're expecting to get promoted, and we're probably expecting to win the league, if we're going to be honest with ourselves. And they don't. And it's like they kind of have the freedom to go and do it. Much like Ipswich last season, there was no pressure on them. They just got promoted from League One. They had no pressure on them, and it's the same thing with Sunderland. So yeah, look at. I'm trying to bring myself back to yesterday. I'm trying to calm down. When I said that if you were giving me a point away of Sunderland with the injured squad that we have at the minute, with a lot of players out, I'd be snatching your hand off going into the international break. But just the way the game unfolded, the way it feels like we lost the game. Why does it feel like we lost? I was about to say the way we lost the game. We didn't lose the game. The way we drew it, the way we didn't pick up all 3 points makes it feel like a loss, doesn't it? So yeah, we should have taken all 3, but look, we didn't. Their goal again, I thought was poor. Meslier, he should have been doing a little bit better. He really, really, really should have been doing better in the first goal. And then look, we get back into it. Great bit of play. I thought Nanto again.
Phenomenal.
Obviously, I was watching it on Sunderland TV, and you could even hear, by the way, how highly they were praising him, that he was definitely kind of the main sort of threat going forward. The tie was really, really good again, and his ball into the box, that whip, he has like he's a proper whip on the ball, doesn't he? He can get his foot under it. Really, really great cross into the box. Lovely finish from Joe Pirro, which gets us back into it. And then you're thinking then at half time, look, that's not bad. At least, like, again, we fought back into it. You know what I mean? Again, with the squad that we've had, it's not too bad. And then when you go 2-1 up, you're like, look, I mean, even after that, even when we went 2-0 up, they didn't have much chances. We nullified them. We played really well. We were good with our possession. We kept the ball. And it was a really good game. Look, if we're honest with it, it was end-10, wasn't it? It kind of ebbed and flowed. Like, and I think I texted you a couple of times saying that it actually was a good game to watch. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get away from the Meslier mistake at the end, are we? Look, and it's not the mistake itself, it's just the fact after the game, just get down the tunnel. You want your teammates coming over. You could see the likes of Strike and even Carl Darlow were kind of going out and putting a hand around them. That's fine, I've no problem with that. But you're standing there laughing and joking on the pitch and smiling, and then you're smiling then with their manager. Like, nah, save that for us.
It just looked, it looked way out of sorts.
Yeah.
It just looked way out of sorts. Like, I have to be honest. Like, I'm not sitting here saying that he gave the game away.
You'd be embarrassed. You'd be embarrassed. Let's be honest. Like, you're totally embarrassed with yourself. If that's me and you in our everyday job, and we make a mistake like that, and do you know what I mean, a big kind of mistake, do you know what I mean, that you shouldn't be kind of making. Do you know what I mean? If you're in the profession for so long, you're embarrassed about it. And how he's not embarrassed about it. And like, I'm not saying that he should go home and absolutely berate himself. At the end of the day, he's still a human being. Look, at mistakes happen. We're all not perfect. These things happen, but it's the way you react to mistakes, and that's what annoyed me the most. That's what tipped me over the edge, was when he was standing there laughing after the game. That's just what tipped me.
Yeah, I have to agree, regardless whether he done that or not. As I said, going back to what I said, this is a professional athlete, professional footballer. You know, you go back to years ago, football, you wouldn't kind of see mistakes like that. We're fighting for promotion here against a good side, Sunderland, who are top of the league. You know, they've nothing to lose, as Matty said yesterday. You know, and they came out on top in that game, if I'm being honest with you, considering that. Yeah, I agree with you, Phil. I'm sick as a dog as well, being honest. You can't be pulling off stuff like that.
Yeah, you know with Meslier that he just has these mistakes in him, doesn't he? He has them in him. You just know that he's gonna drop one, or he is gonna make a silly mistake like that. I actually wasn't even impressed. There was a couple of times. It was definitely one time in the first half where he just milked the ball out of play, and it's horrendous.
Yeah, it was straight out. Yeah.
And I said to you, it was one of the things that I remember his debut against Arsenal in the FA Cup. How brilliant he was at his kicking out. He was unbelievable. He reminded me. I remember thinking at the time, I was like, this guy is like Ederson, like Alisson off Liverpool. His kicking is immaculate. And it's just gone horrendous. Like, his kicking was like really, really bad. Like, Amy Tolan says Meslier makes me nervous. He makes me more nervous, to be honest with you. Like, look at, you're gonna get people in the fan base who are gonna turn around and say, drop him, get rid, get Darlow in.
You're going there,
bring in Alex Kearns. Like, you're gonna get all these calls in the world. Look at, am I gone? Sorry, audio still there. Look, you're gonna get everyone kind of calling to take Meslier out and put Darlow in or Kearns in. Look at, let's be realistic. It's not gonna happen. Meslier is the number one goalkeeper. It's just so frustrating that we have to keep putting up with this guy. Because look, I don't rate Meslier. Dylan, you kind of know my feeling on Meslier for a long time now. And even during the season before we got relegated from the Premier League, I wasn't too happy with him. And then the season we got relegated from the Premier League, I know we'd poor defence and all, but for me, he's just not a good goalkeeper whatsoever. And if it does come to it, and if we do get promoted, we can't be sticking with this guy in the Premier League. What's like your kind of thoughts on it?
I'm just numb, lads, to be honest with you. It's like a death in the family, even being honest. I'm livid. As I keep saying it, this is professional. How are you gonna go and do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's and what? Cheers, Phil, for the subscribe.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks very much, pal. Thanks for the subscription.
It's that making my night a bit better, Phil. Thanks for that. To be honest.
The only positive we can take from tonight is Phil subscribed. Thanks very much, Phil.
No, look,
Yeah.
it's not like I know we're having the laugh, me and Matty and Danny if he's on about the Pirro situation, and when that goal went in, I was jumping up and down like an lunatic. The baby was trying to sleep. Jodie was screaming at me to shut up, dog barking, all that. But I was nearly in the telly. I told them boys, I told them that's you should be starting every week, and then just the comments about Firpo as well. When he scored as well, I was like, am I dreaming? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Then 2-1 up, delighted. Then I found out I really was dreaming, Dreams and reality are two different things. And Meslier had to go. And
Matty text me, anyone in the chat that does know Matty from Imagine Not Being Late, really, really good guy, genuine guy. Go check out his content. But he texted me when the team live came out and goes, Dillo would be delighted, Pirro's in, and like a lot of laughing faces. He was delighted because we obviously, if anyone didn't see the video, our match build up to Sunderland, me and Matty were saying no, Jaws was the start, and Dylan was kind of like Pirro, and we were kind of giving him a little bit of stick. And when I seen the team sheet coming out, like I didn't think he'd put Pirro in. Did you genuinely, like, hand on heart, did you actually think he was gonna go with Pirro?
I definitely didn't think he would. No, I didn't. I'm delighted he did.
Matty was kind of saying like the only kind of change that possibly, and it was even a bit far fetched, if he could have seen Boyram coming in maybe for Firpo just to be that little bit more defensive away of Sunderland. That would have been like a little bit kind of whoa, he's after putting Boyram in. Didn't see Pirro coming in like whatsoever. So yeah, look, it obviously worked. He got his goal. And
look, it's obvious. I know that I'm not trying to sound big headed here when I say it like this, but like our problem has been our finishing. And you're relying on Nando or Ramazani or even Aronson to pop the goals in. Not saying Joseph hasn't produced, he has off the ball and his pressing and etc. But that's been our issue. Is our top man they're not putting in the goals. For example, Bamford.
Yeah.
And now Pirro. Like I know it's only one goal, but this is what this man can do. He's a goal scoring machine once he gets going. Look, I'm just being honest. And
he is. He's a fox in the box. It was a lovely finish. You get him a chance in and around the box. He's taking it, isn't he? He's absolutely
definitely.
Phil is a cracker. My granny would have said, and my granny would have said that as well. And she's no longer with us. Amy Tolan says she liked that one anyway. Yeah, go on, carry on. This is like a little kind of more like a therapy kind of session, isn't it, than an instant match reaction? Like.
I'm Dylan and I'm an alcoholic. I'm gonna become an alcoholic. Yeah,
I'm gonna be one tonight.
I'm livid with that, and I just took away Firpo. He played brilliant. Nando, phenomenal. Rotwell, brilliant. Rodon made a good few passes at the back, and Bogle got stuck there a few times. Rodon had to pick up the pieces for him, but it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't a bad performance from him. Ramazani went a bit missing.
Yeah, but I thought he'd done his work going back.
He done his job.
I think that's good. He does do his work going back. He very kind of like he's keep being compared to Somerville. I don't really want to compare him to Somerville, but like what Somerville used to get back and kind of do the kind of the dirty side of the game, which you're delighted to see, because wingers are kind of seem to be kind of they kind of have the luxury of kind of staying up top and scoring the goals and not really having to work back. So he definitely done the dirty work, but it's only like even hit me here. Like it's like. Everyone else still has to play tomorrow. Do you know when you have your Burnley's playing tomorrow, your Sheffield United, West Brom, like they're all
even more now.
Do you know what I mean? They're all playing tomorrow. So yeah, look, it would have been so good. It would have been so good if we got to win. We go level on points with Sunderland going into the international break, and things are totally different. But like, Mikey hit the nail on the head. Look, we've only picked up 2 points now in the last 6. That's 4 dropped, and it was definitely tonight that we dropped the 3 points tonight. We should have been gone. He didn't look happy. He didn't look happy whatsoever, did he? For Firpo going off.
I just picture Firpo busting Meslier straight in the mouth.
Because they put so much work in, and it's like what we're saying. It was a scrappy kind of win, and sometimes them wins kind of you enjoy them more. Like, you beat Coventry 3-0, you're all over them. They don't lay a glove, and there's nothing. Look, you score goals and you win the game, and you're comfortable, and like, you're like, right, lovely. But I think them games kind of like tonight, where you know you're kind of up against it, and you dig in, and it's kind of like you've all these injuries, and you come out with the 3 points, and you're absolutely delighted. And would you try Darlow? I don't know.
No.
You're gonna get it everywhere. It's gonna be all over social media now. Look, you go on X, Facebook, whatever you want to go on.
I'd take a youth player. I'd put a youth player in before I put Darlow in.
It's not even that, Dylan. He's not going to change it. He's going to stick by him 100%, 10%. He's already given us back into Meslier. Look, if he goes out the next game and does the same thing, it's going to be hard. Like, Fark isn't reactionary. He isn't trigger happy. He's not going to turn around and go, right, that's it. Now you're out. You're not my goalkeeper. You made a mistake. I'm sure he might have a word in his ear and turn around and go, look, after the game, it's not really on, because we kind of seen Fark with like the celebrations, Ramazani and that. I'm sure he's going to be in his ear and going, look, just get down the tunnel. I know you made the mistake, but you're kind of standing there, and it's kind of winding us up. Like, realistically, isn't it, as fans? Like, you don't want to see that. Like, to be honest,
agree with you, Phil.
You just want to see him get. You want to see him getting down the tunnel. Look, you want to see his mates around and going, look, head up, go over and clap the away fans, take it on the chin, take it like a man. You made a mistake. That's fine, fair enough. Get down the tunnel, kind of hang your head, and then start to process it.
If that was me, if that was me. Yeah, don't be standing on the pitch. Exactly, I agree.
Don't be standing on the pitch laughing and joking.
If that was me, though, and if I was in that situation, you know.
How are you, Danny? Welcome in. I'll be in your thoughts there of Meslier.
Danny, while you're in there now, I need an apology off you, because the Dutchman scored. So I'll take that in writing as well, please, pal. Let's go. You know. No, but Darren, yeah, if that was me, you know, first things first, I'd straight to the fans. I'd put my hand up. As you said, take it on the chin.
You'd be holding hands up.
You need to engage with the fans.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Look, I said I was watching it on Sunderland TV. I didn't see it, but by the looks of it, if that was me and I made a mistake, I'm standing in front of the away fans. I'm standing there like this, and I'm saying sorry. Look, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I'm not going over and laughing and joking with their manager and a smile in my face every time the camera turns around to you. So, yeah, for me, that's disappointment part of it. He made the mistake. That's fine. We, as I keep saying, we all do it. Just get down the tunnel. That's really, like, it's annoying me. I'm not even gonna go on social media tonight. I usually kind of watch all other Leeds content creators, the likes of Joe and Jer and Paul from Leeds Therapy, and I kind of go through them all. But like, I just think tonight, like, me head mentally is just not going to be able to take it. So,
right, moving on anyway from the Meslier situation, because this is just going to end in a disaster. I actually had to pick up on something there.
He was miles off, so I drop him.
Lads, not having this.
Love it, Danny. Yeah, love it. He was miles off, so I drop him.
Yeah. I'll ask you a serious question. Would you start Pirro in the next game?
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Yeah. I don't care, Danny. I don't care if he's his dad, man. Just get down. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just not a good look whatsoever. Like, you obviously seen, like, bringing up, you seen Scum and Everton. Remember the Gary Neville brothers in the tunnel, and Gary Neville isn't even turning to acknowledge his brother. Like, me and you would be like that, Dylan, wouldn't we? Like, we've obviously played against.
Maybe it's an Irish thing. I'll not be, because going back to like what Roy Keane does say, like, hugging each other and all. Like, it's a contact sport, and the love that you'll have for this club or a club that you're playing for. Shouldn't we all, you know, after the game, straight down the tunnel?
That should hurt him, and I'm not saying it doesn't, but that should hurt him. That should be like a dagger to his heart. It's what Billy Bremner used to say, is that every goal Leeds scores like a dagger or a knife to my heart, and that's what it should be like. You shouldn't be able to laugh and joke, because me and you certainly after it happened, we're able to laugh and joke now, because look, at time heals everything. Like, he's on the pitch and he's laughing and joking, like, just. Even if he is his expert, I'm sure he would have spoke to him before the game. I'm sure he would have had loads of time to speak to him after the game. But in that moment, on the pitch, in front of the away end, in front of cameras, that's not the time and the place to do it. Not
from an error that he made less than a minute and a half ago.
Just get down the tunnel, like, you know what I mean? Just get down the tunnel. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Pretty harsh, but like.
Anyway, look, I have just two little things I need to pick up on, and they're from Brendan Aronson. One was. Yeah, it does. Aronson, when he took the ball off here about in the box, if you remember, Firpo had a clean cut chance, and then someone whipped the ball in. I can't remember. It could have been Bogle. It was coming. Nanto was behind him, and he should have left it for Nanto. Instead, he took it on himself. Now, I'm not dissing Aronson. I thought he played okay today. He done his job, and he's buffed up a little bit. He can take a few hits and knocks. But just them two occasions, particularly, you could see Firpo tonight. He was hunting down a goal. That would have been the first one, and then obviously the one that Nanto played across the box. And then Nanto probably would have got that goal as well if he had left it. So, look, I'm bringing this up to get away from the Meslier thing because it's winding everyone up. It's certainly winding me up, if I'm being honest.
We'll talk about the weather just to get away from the Meslier situation at the minute. I'm actually looking forward to hearing,
it's lovely out there.
I'm actually looking forward to hearing Fark's post-match. So if anyone sees that he kind of comes on or he's kind of giving us thoughts after the game, make sure you put it in the chat, guys. Keep us updated because I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what he has to say. I'm sure he's gonna. Sorry, I have to just pop this no points.
No, I can't. I'm livid over that, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure he's gonna back Meslier 100%. But yeah, he's not gonna publicly out him. He's not gonna turn around and say, "Look, yeah, you shouldn't be laughing or joking or blah blah blah." Like he look, to be fair, he probably hasn't seen it, and yeah, he ain't gonna drop on as much as we're all gonna call it out, and you'll see it on social media platforms that Meslier should be dropped, he should be gone, and blah blah blah. And as much as we don't rate him, we're just stuck on him. Bit like the Bamford situation. He's gonna be here. He's gonna be the number one. He ain't dropping up for Darlow unless things from here start declining. But he's gonna start against Sheffield United. Let's be real, lads. So look, the only way is to back him. But he'd probably throw out an Instagram post tomorrow apologising to the fans and blah blah blah. But like, it's not apologising for the mistake. Look, mistakes happen. It's apologising for the lack of respect that you have after making a mistake, and then you're standing on the pitch laughing and joking. And Danny's kind of saying there in the chat, he used to be his manager when he was younger. That's fine, that's all well and good. But if I made a mistake and my own manager was coming out with me, I'd be like, look at now, chat you down the tunnel or whatever. Do you know what I mean? There's a time and a place for things. So to me, it's just not a good look. Do you know what I mean? And that's.
I'll put it in another perspective. Like if you've done something wrong, whether it's a family, a friend, a girlfriend, you're clearly not going to text them and apologise in text. So for him to do that on Instagram, putting up a post, to apologise to the fans, it's kind of a bit of a slap in the face, isn't it? So it should be a thing there where when the whistle went, that he should have went to the away fans and put his hands up, took his gloves off and apologised to the fans. Yeah, he probably still would be getting the stick that he's getting now off myself or you or other fans. But it definitely, I'd have a different perspective on it, if I'm being honest. But at the minute, it's just a disaster. That's a disaster. Professional. Yeah. That's a professional goalkeeper for you right there.
It was just poor. Like I said, look, we all make mistakes, but it's just it's obviously the main talking point. Like you can't really get away from it as much as you kind of.
I know it's taking the limelight off.
There's some really good performances in there. Like Rotwell, I thought. I don't know if anyone's in chat. And this is we'll obviously try and move away from Meslier and we'll just pretend that it didn't happen. But for me, Rotwell he was really, really good. And I even really good, half time, I thought he was really, really good. And they didn't really dominate the midfield, and I think that was like something that myself, you and Matty spoke about yesterday, is that where the fear was for us is because of Tanaka and Rotwell not being able to play together. They were really good three in the middle of the park. Yeah. That did overrun us a little bit. I thought Rotwell was really good. Tanaka was so good as well. He was tidy on the ball. The both of them moved very, very quick. The Ramazani was good. Nanto was good. Pirro was obviously at the getting on the end of the goal. Again, I know we scored the goal, and this is like my kind of argument against it is that he just doesn't give you that press. It was like Nanto and Ramazani was trying to do it, and as soon as the ball came into the middle, they were able to kind of work their way out from the middle of the park through Mepham and that, because Pirro wasn't really giving that press. Closing them down and trying to pen them in. They were able to kind of get out very easy. But look, that's going to be a little bit more for the match wrap up, and hopefully Matty from Imagine Not Being Lazy will be back in, so we'll get his thoughts on that as well. So
don't forget to like, comment and subscribe as well, guys, to Imagine Only Leeds. Matty's a good lad, and he has good things coming, and hopefully now myself and Darren will see him at the Sheffield United game, meeting for a point or two, and also make sure you go look at his channel. Sorry, lads, I'm just living. I'm trying to think what to say.
You're right.
He
You're right, Joe.
he does a lot on mental health, and you look, just check out his videos, guys. He's brilliant. You know, Matty.
Maybe we should get Meslier on with Matty after that for his mental health, because not a good one. He'll definitely take a bit of a beating after that. But yeah, look at. Let's try and take the negatives out of it. Let's try and get back on the positive fence. Look at, again, there's still a long way to go. That's 9 games played. We have an international break now. Let's be honest, I think it's probably after coming at a right time for Leeds. I think we need to just settle down. Tanaka's going off. Look at it again, that's another thing, but at least some of them players can kind of get a bit of rest in their legs, and let's regroup and let's get back then. Sheffield United now for me. And you're probably going to get people turning around and saying X, Y, and Z. That'll get, again, a point might be good against them now. After picking up these 2 points away from home, we have to be beating Sheffield United at home. If we are realistic about getting promoted out of this division, if we are realistic about getting top 2, we have to be beating Sheffield United at home now. It's all well and good picking up points away from home against these sides that are going to be in and around us. That's fine. But our home games, we have to be winning our home game. So I wouldn't say the pressure is on Fark, but the pressure is definitely on now to deliver against Sheffield United. We have to get it right, because I think if they beat us, or again it's another draw, you'll see the Fark outs coming back out of the closet again. And look, we don't want that. We need to kind of get the ball rolling. We need to start being front and centre. That'll be 10 games in, and that's kind of a good barometer where we are in the season. But look at the performances for me. Performance-wise, it is picking up. It is getting better. And the boys showed tonight that they can kind of scrap it out. They can dig in. I was worried after Norwich that we didn't really dig in, but we dug in tonight. And we got a point. Well, we've no choice. We have to take it. We have to move on. Yeah, it could have been 3. It's not. It's 1. The grand scheme of things. It's a point away from home with Sunderland. They've started off really well. We just have to be winning the next one. The next one for me.
Yeah, I have to completely agree. But look, it's points on the board. That's the main thing. But
yeah.
Phil
says, what part of Ireland are you lads from? We're from Dublin. We follow the Welsh national team because our national team is no good. That's about it. But yeah, guys, myself and Dylan will be back. What day is tomorrow? Are we back tomorrow for the wrap up, or are we gonna go Sunday? We'll see what day Matty's free. Yeah, we'll see what day
Matty's free. Yeah.
We'll see what day Matty's free. We'll probably leave it till Sunday, guys. We'll be back for our match wrap up, where we'll kind of digest it, sleep on it, let time kind of be the healer, and we'll be able to kind of look at other players' performance, and we'll delve into. We'll get Matty's thoughts on it as well, what he thought, because I know he's kind of out and about doing a few bits with the family tonight, which is totally understandable. But coming up from myself and Dylan, then obviously the international break, we'll be doing a few bits and bobs. We've been kind of invited onto other people's channels, so we'll obviously announce that in the due course when they are coming up. But for the Sheffield United game, myself and Dylan did get tickets, and we are travelling over to the Sheffield United game. We will be in and around Elland Road and in and around Leeds City Centre. We'll be doing a full kind of match day vlog, which we're looking forward to. So look, if you do kind of see us and notice us, no problem at all. Pop up, say hello. We'd love to kind of get you on camera and get you involved. And yeah, kind of think that's it, Dylan. And that before we wrap it up,
we're gonna do a giveaway. More than likely, I think the giveaway is going to be £100/euros, depending on where you're from, for the Leeds United store. Determining, I keep saying it in every other video, determining how to win it, we don't know yet, but that's going to be the prize.
We kind of have
anyway.
the prize will be for Leeds Superstar, because we've kind of decided that it is kind of something to kind of give back to the club. Look, €100 to Leeds United is nothing, but it's kind of, we were kind of saying like a signed shirt or like match tickets or blah blah, but we'd kind of like to give something back to you as guys that have supported us. Look, again, we're still only new, we're still learning, we're getting into the channel, and we've been receiving loads of support from all the content creators out there. So we are doing a little giveaway just as a thank you. We'll probably run it at the end of the month. Dylan, will be realistically probably will be kind of the end of October by the time we get it out and give people time to kind of. Yeah, we'll kind of give the details over Twitter, and we'll obviously announce it as well on one of our videos. So yeah, it will be €100, which is probably about what, 90 pounds in the Leeds club store. It'd be sent as an e-gift, so you'll be able to order online or go into store or any kind of late shop, Trinity or stuff like that. So yeah, that's a really good prize to win, guys. So keep your eyes out for that one. But yeah, we will kind of give the details of that. And yeah, I think that's kind of it, isn't it?
That's where we're at.
Point of Guinness.
No, we don't even want to drink. We're going to bed and
I do.
Absolutely raging over that.
I do. Dino says, "Pick me up."
You do what I
do what I give away. Yeah, Meslier gave out a good giveaway tonight, didn't he? Unfortunately.
Wrapped up that present and just handed it straight to Sunderland.
Yeah, look, guys, that's it from us. Really, really busy week, hasn't it been? I think we've been on kind of every day this week. Dylan, I'm kind of feeling a bit jaded now. It's been a busy week planning and getting on. But look, we can rest next week. But we still have a few bits. As I said, we will be popping on other people's channels, so keep your eyes out for that one. And guys, before you leave, don't forget to smash the like button. Get your comments in before we leave. Hit the subscribe button and your notification bell as well, so you don't miss anything that's going to come up on the channel. Again, thanks for all your support. Dylan, wanting to add before we say good night and God bless?
I'll take my apology tomorrow or Sunday off you and Danny. Thanks, Danny. Yeah, there's the
batter
sausages
ordered.
Unreal, Danny. And Danny, don't forget, I'll take that in writing as well. The apology for the Puro situation.
Thanks for popping on, Phil. Always great to see new faces in the channel. So good chat, buddy. And Amy says, anyone going to the Sheffield game? Yeah, guys, look, we'll leave it at that. Again, thanks very much. Share with all your friends, share it around social media, and we'll chat you all soon, and we'll let you know when the next video is coming up. Danny we'll finish at that. I'm not going to let him reply, Danny. See you later, Have a good one. Mind yourself, right? All the best. Bye.